Hello my dear friends, my name is Paul and amateur radio call sign is OM0ET. Welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to talk and show you how to upgrade the ATS-120 shortwave SSB receiver. The question is why to upgrade something good as is this receiver. The question is good, but the answer is even better. You can be able to receive and decode also digital signals like FT8, FT4 or RTTY. You will be able also to decode a CW, which is also a very important thing, especially for me, because I'm not a CW operator. I'm still learning, by the way. So I will divide this video into three parts or sections. In the first part, I will show you how to upgrade the firmware itself, because the stock firmware is good itself, but the new firmware from the Arduino.ru is much better, which gives you a lot of more new features, and one of them is this digital mode decoding or digital signals decoding. The second part of this video will be about the hardware modification. So I will open the radio and I will do little soldering inside, because we need to add two little PCB boards, but more details you will see in the video later. Without this modification, actually this radio will not work properly, even with a new firmware. So this is the second part of the video, and the third part of the video will be about this beautiful ATS-120 3D printed stand for this receiver. Wonderful thing. And actually I will show you two versions. One is the standard version and the second one will be with external antenna connection. Very good thing. And this stand has been created and printed by a very smart guy from Germany, and the contact for him you will find down in the video description. Also some other informations mentioned in this video you will also find down in the video description. So I hope that you will enjoy this video and keep watching. Firstly, let me turn on the radio and connect it to my computer via the USB-C cable, and you should be able to hear the sound after connection. As the very first step, we need to create a folder for our next downloaded files, and you can name it like me, Arduino ATS-120. And now finally let me find the website arduino.ru, and in the upper left corner you can find the English translation of this website. Then we have to go to download page, and here you can find the software for ATS-25 and ATS-120 to download. Download this file, it's in zip file, into the folder you created before. Then also we need to buy a license key, and you have to follow the instruction on their website. As you can see that an activation key is required to unlock the following software product. Click here on this link, and there you can see a buy license key, and there are instructions what you need to do to buy the license key. You need to contact developer via the forum here on this link. To the download page on the arduino.ru, and we need to find additional files and utilities,
and download the A-Explorer. This tool is important to unlock the digital decoder in the firmware. And at this moment we have actually all files what we need, so we can go back to the folder with downloaded files, and we need to unzip those files into the same folder. Of course, you can delete the original zip files, you don't need it anymore. Firmware upgrade process is very simple. You need to open the HRadio 4.16 file and then have to go to Flash. You need to open the Flash application. Choose the English, which is the number 1 on the keyboard, and tap to enter. Here you can see the changes in the new version of the firmware, and you need to press any key to continue. Before continue, make sure the driver for the ESP32 board is installed into your PC, and you can download the driver on this link. Connect your device to PC via the USB-C cable and then press any key to continue. Select the configuration of your device. In our case, it's the number 3, which is receiver ATS-120. Put the number and tap enter. And now enter the number of your COM port connected to your radio. The firmware upgrade process will start, and down you can see the writing and in percentage. So after 100% is your radio updated and can be rebooted. For finish, press any key. Next, let's go back to the folder Arduino ATS-120 and open the HRadio 4.16, and then we can open the SPIFFS folder, and we have to find the setting file. And open the setting file, and we need to do a few changes in this file. So regarding the second picture, as you see here on the left side, we need to do those changes. On the left side in this frame, you can see the lines which we need to edit, and here on the right side we will editing each line. As you see here in front of the words, you can find 2 slashes, and those slashes have to be deleted. If you don't, make sure you will save this configuration file. So go to Files and Save, and you are done. This file now we need to transfer or import or upload into our radio, and for this we need the A-Explorer. So open the A-Explorer application, the A-Explorer icon right here, open it, select the port and connect, and here you see the files which are in your radio. Next, press the upload button and select the file you just edited a while ago. So here we have a setting and upload, and here you can see on the radio how it is uploading. It's done. Tap on to reboot button. Your radio will reboot, and in a while it will be ready to work, and you can unplug the USB-C cable. A special thanks to Jochen Koester for this little PCB board of DECODER, and it's fully populated and tested. This is the up converter PCB board, also included in the package. And this is how I managed the installation of this tiny PCB board onto a motherboard in the radio. Both components I fixed to the motherboard by these little wires to the common ground points on the motherboard. There is no glue used in this installation. The red wire is coming from the voltage regulator to input of the up converter. Jochen provided me also this very well made instruction manual with the colors and the pictures, so it's very easy to follow his instructions. And also pinout diagram is important to find the points for the wires. And here you can see the final installation, how I did this soldering job. So here on the bottom you can see the decoder PCB board and connections. You can pause the video and you can watch a little longer or closer. Here you can see the ground, which is connected directly to the ground on the main board. And this is the up converter. And under this Bluetooth board, you can see a voltage regulator, which is 3.3 volts. And these 3.3 volts are going through this red wire to input of the up converter, and 5 volts going out from this up converter to the PCB board of decoder. There is a common ground and input for battery. Brown and green wires are going to a processor, and you need to find 2 pins on the processor, which is the pin number 5 from up and pin number 8. And this white wire is actually audio input for decoder, and on the end is a little capacitor, and the second end of this capacitor should be connected to the pin number 16 of receiver chip. All the negative poles on the boards were connected to the common ground points on the main board by these heavy wires, which you can see here. And at the same time, they act like a support for the PCB board, which can be fixed to the main board without the glue. So as you can see here, this little board is not glued, and it's just holding on one point on the common ground point. To make the shield for the up converter, I used a copper foil from the coaxial cable, double-sided gel adhesive tape, and insulating adhesive tape, which I stuck on the underside of the copper foil. And finally, I soldered a creamed piece of copper wire to the top of the shield, which I connected to the common ground. And this is what it looks like in the end.
Two stands for vertical insulation. This is the stand for ATS-120 with external antenna connection. So here you can see a 3.5 millimeter jack, which is for an external antenna. I have my magnetic loop with this 3.5 millimeter adapter. So if you put this cable inside, and put the radio, so now I can receive signals from my external antenna, while I can also use my vertical whip. So both sides working at the same time actually. This is very good thing. But if you don't have any external antenna, there is also a standard version, the ATS-120 without external antenna support. Both has this rubbery foots and perfectly radio fits inside those stands. The quality of the printing is really great. You see that? And we have finally a good stability with this stand. The third option is the stand for horizontal usage, but for this you need a screwdriver and you need to unscrew this screw on the side. Then you have to put the radio inside. And put the screw back into the frame. So now we have horizontal installation of the radio, and with this option you can also use an external antenna like this. And while using this option with horizontal installation, it's good to set your radio into a horizontal mode. You need to go setup and you have to find a display settings right here. I don't know if you see that on the screen, but you need to go to the display settings and there is a screen orientation. At this time it's 0 degrees, so you have to switch to 90 degrees, I believe. Let me try that. Yes, and exit, and you see that now is the radio fully working and ready. Okay, make sure that you tightened this cable properly, and now you see here a little gap, which means that you need to push the radio and tighten it more. Now is the antenna fully inside the radio and we can use it.
Добрый вечер. Пятерка, девятка, Александр, мое имя, город Ярославль, прием. Привет, уважаемый коллега.
А вот реле и как бы это как там они,
Ток, но тем не менее шикарно громко произнес.
Digital. It's nothing, just a mess of words. Before you start decoding FT8, it's very important to synchronize the time of the radio with internet, and therefore I will use my phone. I will create a hotspot on my phone, and I connect the radio with the hotspot on the phone. Here you can see the dot, very small yellow dot, which means that radio is synchronized with internet, and they are the first signals coming. I don't know if this radio will focus. There is a Lima Zulu 1 Yankee Echo and India Charlie 8 Charlie Uniform Quebec. And now you can see reception from my hand, only from my hand. So, and on this only whip, and the FT8 decodes. This is very interesting thing. So let me also check SSB, like single sideband and phone. And now I would like to give you an advice, especially if you are receiving on the long waves. I'm currently on the NDB band. Actually, this is the beacons for the airplanes. And especially on the long waves, there is a problem with the noise. The ATS-120, ATS-25 and the similar radios are picking up the noise from the screen, and you can notice that very loudly as now. Yeah, the noise is really strong, and actually it's overloading the reception signal. But I have a hack how to overdrive this thing. The hack is, if you turn the lock screen on, the noise gone. The very good thing is that you can tune. Okay. And lock. So there will be no mute between kilohertz steps, just a very short mute, but barely noticeable. So the touchscreen is turned off. There is no noise, just the radio. Okay guys, so this is the ATS-120 after 3 upgrades. which makes this radio incredibly good. So I'm pretty sure that it's worth to buy these upgrades, and you can get perfect radio for your pocket, for your trips, and I'm pretty sure you will be happy as me. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you need some information like links or the contacts for the developers of the parts what I used, all those information you will find down in the video description. So thank you very much guys for watching this video, for your time, and I'm looking forward to meeting you again in my next ones. 73s, and have a great day.
Bravo Romeo Foxtrot in the call. Bravo Romeo Foxtrot. Okay, now I copy you very well. Your report is Santiago 9 and the Radio 5. Very good and very clear audio. Operator name here is ATO. ATO is Alpha Delta Romeo India Oscar, and I'm long tail adjuvant.
That's the problem. Oscar November to Delta Whiskey German. Bravo Kilo Mike. Delta Tango Romeo. Hallo Dirk, mijn naam is Andreas. Andreas is mijn naam. Auto
Ocean Echo 1200 Whiskey calling and listening. Oscar Echo 1200 Whiskey calling CQ. Hello CQ20 from Austria. Oscar Echo 1200 Whiskey calling CQ. Hello CQ from Austria. Oscar Echo 1200 Whiskey calling CQ. Hello CQ from Austria. Oscar Echo 1200 Whiskey calling. Hello CQ. Radio 5, you are in the log, QSL James.
I must go, Roger. Radio Charlie, Curtis. Certa Sabana. Okay, yes, Fallout 400, your copy, your call. Your decode, 100% copy. 1G4 LRV, Tango Mexico 4, Hotel Victoria. My name Philippe, Kitiation Airpage. My name 10 dB, c'est for you, antenna for you, over. 20 метров, прием. Смотреть несколько роликов, смотрел на планерах, как летают.
Спасибо большое за беседу, за знакомство. Дай Бог здоровья вам.